Hey, what's up, family? Hey, this is Bobby, and welcome to a fresh start. Listen, I am so excited about what God is doing on tonight. I have a special guest here, and we're talking about something that is unique. Yet, I believe it's going to tie into a fresh start. And so, ladies and gentlemen, please help me introduce to our platform tonight my sister. She gonna give me later. All right, my sister, Demariss Bell.
Hey everybody,
What's up,
I'm not Bobby's sister.
She's starting already. But listen, this is gonna be good tonight. It really, really is, and I'm just so thankful for you being here and coming to my abode.
I'm
And
thankful for the invite.
yeah,
I put that clarion call out there that I wanted to start doing it.
you
So
did. And
here we are.
I was the first one. I
He
wanted
was
to
the
be
first.
in history.
He was the first.
History that I was the first one. Bobby Joe Mitchell Jr. Yes,
The
hello.
first one.
That's me. I will always be in history. No, but that's not the reason why I did it. I'm always searching for individuals, and when you said that, it just I don't know. The post resonated with me seriously,
Okay.
and I really believe that people should do what they feel.
Yeah,
And
I agree.
I'm so excited that you're launching out because so many people do it, but I'm telling you, I feel like whatever you're gonna be talking about, I don't even know what you're gonna be talking about, but whatever you're gonna be talking about, I feel like it's gonna be good because you're kind of hard to read. So
I agree.
so I feel
You're
like
right.
this opportunity, like you coming out to the world, is gonna be good because we don't know what we're getting. So,
I agree.
but whatever we
Yeah,
get,
it'll be good.
we're gonna get something that's out of the norm.
Yeah.
All right. So real quick, I'm gonna play a game real quick.
Okay.
And then we'll get into our conversation. Here's a card. All right, so my thing is fresh start. So I want us to play a game called "What Do You See?" So the word fresh start. We're gonna take 60 seconds and put 60 seconds on the clock. Y'all, my wife is here. Say hello to her. But 60 seconds on the clock, and I just want you to see what words you see in the words fresh start. All right, and we're gonna write them down, and I'll tell you why we're doing this, and then we go from there. All right. Now I'm gonna go ahead. My wife cheated because I was telling her about the game, and she said she sees, which I didn't see it, but she sees the word heart, HEART. So that's one for both of us.
Oh,
All
okay.
right. So you can go ahead and put that on there. All right, but we're gonna see how many words you get, how many words I get, and then we're gonna see what words you get, what words I get. You ready? I ain't played this game with nobody, I don't think. So I'm not cheating. All right, you ready?
I don't believe you, but
You ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
I already won.
Uh, 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 I already put that on there. I'm running out. Oh, is it almost done? Man, how many seconds we got left? 8. I'm running out. Oh, yes. All right, time up top. Ah, put your forks up. Feel like we don't cook. Put your forks up. The plate is done. You cheater. All right.
I do this in my spare time.
All right. So we did fresh start. All right. What was your first word?
Earth.
Well, that's good. All right. Don't laugh at me, but I put fart.
That was my eighth word.
You got fart?
I do.
Yeah, I got a lot of gas. Uh, second one.
Art.
That's good. I got heat. Did you
I
get
don't
heat?
have that one.
Hey!
Did you have art?
Nope.
Exactly.
Leave
Go
it
ahead.
alone.
Tar was my next one.
Who?
Tar.
Like TAR?
Yeah,
I didn't get that one. Is that a word?
it is.
Tar?
I almost said something, but like the tar that's on the street.
Oh yeah, tart. Yeah,
Mhm.
I put tart, TART.
I don't have that one.
Hey, praise the Lord.
Hat,
Oh, I ain't got hat.
and you make those. What's your next one?
She. This is gonna be a quick discussion tonight. I got fast.
Oh, I didn't get that one. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Start.
I didn't get that one. Whatever. Go.
Star.
It sure is. I mean, that's right there.
Right there.
All right. I got eat.
I didn't get that one.
Hey, see, I get the simple one. See, you complicated. See, I'm simple.
Four letters isn't complicated. My next one was rat.
I didn't get that one. That's one thing you got around me. I ain't no rat.
Oh yeah.
All right, but I like cheese. What you say?
I was about to say, did we want to divulge into that?
All right, what you got?
Heath.
Who?
Heath. HEATH. But I'll let you challenge it. It might not be a word, but I think it is a word.
But you got those two H's. You can't.
You're right. I was wrong.
Cheater! I told you she was cheating. I told you.
I still have more than you.
You know what? You know what I tried to spell Easter, but I couldn't get it. I got E.
Why are you so churchy? What's the next word you got?
the last one I got
last one. I already won.
The last one I got was SAT.
Who?
SAT. SAT.
Oh, yeah.
What you get? You didn't get that, did you?
I did not.
Yeah, see, the 3-letter words is my, 1, 2, 3. One for the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. I am saved.
I'm smarter than that.
No, I'm saved. Saved is going to get you to heaven. Smart is going to get you.
I got fret. Fret not. He always.
That's good. Well, I guess
and then there's no need for us to keep going because I have more.
God, she got rate. That's good. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, she beat me. It don't matter. It's still my show. It
is your show. When I got the invite, I said, I don't even care about what the topic is as long as Bobby don't try to put me in them little yellow chairs. That was going to be a non-negotiable. But then when I got the topic, I was like, maybe so.
And my chairs is not bad today.
Not tonight. But it's not the ones that I was referring
to. Nevertheless, I'm glad to have you. That was fun. Did you like that? That was fun. That was good. We're gonna do another one on the next show. But tonight, I'm so glad to have you. This conversation is unique. But first of all, I want to just dive into who are you? Like, where do you come from? I know you're not from Augusta.
I'm not from Augusta.
Where you from?
I'm from a small town called Twin City, Georgia. It's about 11 miles from Swainsboro, 30 miles from Statesboro.
Yeah.
Once I graduated, I spent 2 years in Albany, and then I moved to Statesboro, Georgia.
Yeah.
Kind of where Bishop and I connected, Bishop Coppett, which is, of course,
our Bishop. Praise the Lord. More blessings, more favor. Hey!
Which is our connection. But however, there was a relationship prior because my sister was actually their classmate. So they all went to college together. So I knew them before I went to college. And then when I came back, the relationship blossomed into more than what it is or what it is now.
Yeah.
So when he decided that he wanted to move here to start a church, I knew I didn't want to be in Statesboro forever.
Yeah.
And I definitely wasn't going back home.
Yeah.
So I decided to travel here. I'm 36 years old. I am single.
You're 36?
I am.
I'm 36. I didn't know you was 36 for real.
I don't look like it.
Girl,
but I'm 36 years old, no children.
I mean, put your whole profile out there, y'all.
I am.
Hey,
I'm ready.
Hey, somebody please wear my I can't say sister. My dear friend in Christ. Praise the Lord. All right, but well, yeah, this is gonna be Lord. But yeah, I didn't know you was 36. You do look good for 36.
I know, cause I ain't got no kids and I drink my water and mind my business.
46.
Huh? You didn't think that?
No,
I've never gotten older.
No. I thought
That's
you
not
was
what it
probably
gives.
about 32, 33. Yeah,
You know,
probably right
36.
at 30. Yeah, really. That's amazing. 36, doing good for yourself.
Yeah.
Got your own stuff. Yeah,
Everything.
that's good. Yeah, you're doing good. Really.
Thank
And
you.
I don't tell everybody that, but
Oh,
you're doing good. So single. So you single. How long you been single? Yeah, we getting into it. I want the truth. I want the truth. How long you been single? 2 weeks.
if you were to ask me, I've been single for a year. If
Okay.
you were to ask him, I've been single since June.
That's so. That was July, August, September.
But I was checked out prior, so
Can I get can I
I
be
don't
nosy a
mind.
little bit?
Sure.
So how long had you been checked out? What happened? I
Um,
mean, we ain't got to get into all of it, but what I want to just get in the checkout. What? How long you been
well, I
checked
should
out?
have never went back. I had already left, and then I went
Mm,
back because I was bored, and I typically do a lot of things that I probably know better and don't and
mm,
shouldn't do when I'm bored. So I went back,
okay.
and we just had no business being together.
That was a long relationship. Like this,
Like a
you been
year.
knowing him.
I've known him for 2 years, and then it was a year that we were together.
Mm, okay,
But he wasn't
gotcha,
my husband. I knew that.
gotcha. It was just a
Something to do.
okay, yeah. So you went back for the something to do.
I went back for the something to do. Yes,
Mm, yeah, that'll get you.
every time.
And for real, that will get you.
No better.
Even though you know better, just the entertainment of the relationship will get you, and it'll get you caught up, and you'll be stuck in a thing seriously longer than you want to be.
You're right.
So, like when you say you checked out, when did you break it off, or was it you that broke it off, or was it him that broke it off?
No, I broke it off.
Okay.
I went back in February, Valentine's.
Oh! What? Yeah, that was entertainment for sure.
And
yeah, that'll get you for real.
Checked out.
Valentine.
Shortly thereafter, like a month after, and then so it took because he was a possessive individual. It took up until June to
Okay.
get it in his mind that I didn't want to be a part anymore.
Okay. What was that straw for you? Because obviously, well, I'm assuming that entertainment was still available.
Yeah, entertainment was still available.
So so that wasn't enough to keep you. So I mean, what was it in your mind that said, you know what, I got to cut this off. What was that? What was that last straw for you?
I'm 36. So it was my birthday, and I was like, what are we still doing? And so that was enough.
That's good.
Because I don't have children, so my birthday is like my baby shower or my wedding, because of course I haven't gotten married yet. Yeah. So my birthday is always a big deal.
Okay.
And if you can't match that, then that just shows me what it's going to be going forward.
Okay.
And yeah.
So you made the decision on your birthday.
3 days after.
Okay. That's good. No, that's good. I had another question, but I'm gonna go on to.
No, ask it.
No, I'm going to because I think that's interesting because I think a lot of these men get trapped in that circle of thinking. But I am intrigued that you waited till your birthday because you've been checked out before your birthday, right?
Correct.
So is holidays and stuff important to you? Holidays, birthdays, anniversaries, or is that important to you?
Not holidays.
Okay.
Just my birthday. Like that's
is that like a rebirthing for you? Is that like
no?
Is that the time where you think about things like what am I doing here? Where am I going?
Not really. I just feel like my birthday is when I typically, because I'm a low maintenance friend, I'm a low maintenance girlfriend. Yeah. So the one time that I require of my friends, family, and whoever my significant other is my birthday. Okay. And if you can't step up at that time, then I already know that it's not going to work.
Okay. Okay.
or if you want to do it later.
So Mr. He didn't step up.
I don't think he could.
Ah! Are you?
I am. I'm the same way.
But are you hard? Are you hard to please?
Oh no! Again, okay. I'm a low maintenance friend. I'm
but
a low maintenance.
Why do you come off so hard?
Hold on. You didn't ask that question. You asked me, "Am I hard to please?" Yeah. Now you're trying to ask me, "Am I? Why do I come off as a hard individual?" So that's two different questions.
No, because it synchronizes itself from to a person's perspective.
So I can answer both.
Okay.
So I am not hard to please. Right. I really don't require much of you.
Yeah.
Just though it just needs to look like you're making some sort of effort.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then in regards to why I'm a hard individual, or why do I come off hard? Because I'm not hard. Now I am. I don't want to say blocked off, okay, but I will hold you, keep you at bay until I feel like, it's safe for me to allow you into my orbit.
Okay.
Backstory, my mom died when I was 16. So relationships, it's hard to, I don't want to say hard to get, it's hard to break the first layer, because I got to feel you out, see what your motives are, make sure that your character is good before now it's safe. And then alongside that, if something happens or your character starts making it seem like I can't trust you, it is easy for me to cut you off as well.
Was mom was big in your life?
Yes. Yeah. I used to describe my dad. I come from a 2-parent household.
Yeah.
But my dad was old school.
Okay.
So that's the provider. Yeah. The provider. Yeah. Like there was not a lot of affection in my home. Okay. So of course, like when I'm like, don't hug me, that's just like my sister is, she's kind of like me, but people try to describe her as softer. They just don't know the real her. But I used to describe my dad as my roommate after my mom died. And that was just because he paid the bills and he was there. Like I was on Friday when I got out of high school, I was in my car and I was on my way to my sister's house so that I can go out for the weekend. Of course, I have boyfriends. So that was a thing. Go to church on Sunday and I'm back home by Sunday night to start school again. So my mom was my parental. So when she died, it was just like, now, jokingly, I say the streets raised me, the streets didn't raise me.
Yeah, yeah.
Because again, my dad was very much present. And our relationship, of course, got better afterwards, after I moved out and after, of course, he got sick. I was able to develop the father-daughter relationship that most would have at their younger age.
Yeah. Did mom passing away, did that affect your relationships, or do you think that has affected your relationships in any way? Of
course.
Yeah.
I don't think that it couldn't have.
Okay.
Having to be
and I'm talking about your intimate relationships.
Of course.
Yeah. I'm sure it affected, like, with certain people, friendships, stuff like that. But I'm talking about intimate relationships.
Yeah, no. After watching someone or being someone's health caretaker, and then of course them passing away, I think that of course correlates with my commitment issues. And I won't say I have commitment issues because I'm loyal to a fault until the fault is no more.
Okay.
But it will allow me to compartmentalize, I think is a better way for me to describe it. Like we're going to be real me.
Yeah,
I can be intimate with you the night before, and then I'm gonna see you at church, and it's gonna be a hey, how you doing? And we're walking past each other. So I am capable until I feel like playing in my face.
Yeah.
But no, I do know that that's a way or I do know that's the reason why I will disassociate really quickly.
Okay. Is that because that's what you had to do? Like you had to take care of mom, and then when you hit the public, you had to act like
a child.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to be a child in public. Right. And I mean, of course, my family definitely tried to allow me the opportunity to still have a normal childhood, although I was still operating in that role. So there's nothing that I feel like I was missing as a child because I was still going. I was still very active in extracurricular activities. It's just, I don't know, my personality, I guess.
So kind of getting into our topic, have you always been full size?
I have.
From a little girl?
No, not a little girl. I had my tonsils taken out at about 7 or 8, and then I became full size.
Okay.
And I have been since.
We're laughing because of our conversation prior to, because we can't say, according to her, I don't know about this, but I can't say a 3-letter word that starts with F.
You can't. I can't. I mean,
it rhymes with hat. I don't know why.
Well, the people are offended. Some people get offended, not me. Like even my inner friends, I'll say, "Well, you know, he like fat girls."
Yeah,
I said it. And they're like, "Don't say that." But I operate on the fact that people know what they see when they wake up.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I also understand that not everyone is comfortable in their skin.
Yeah,
and so it's a sensitive subject to some, and no matter, I mean, of course, people come up with different acronyms to make it seem like a positive word, but in some people's minds, they haven't gotten to that part yet. So
did yours? Did yours come from depression, or was it inherited? Did it come from low self-esteem? Did it come from people talking about you, or was it just something that was inherited? Or do you come from a full size?
I come from a full size family, okay. And I like to eat.
What you like to eat?
Oh, don't put me.
Now I like me a good old pork chop.
I do love me a good old pork chop.
You like grits?
That's my favorite food.
Hey, I never whole shot.
I used to eat. That was the problem. My mama was an enabler because I used to eat a pot of grits every Saturday. Because that's all I wanted to eat.
Now, do you put sugar in?
No, I'm a salt. Salt, butter, and cheese girl.
Really?
Yeah.
No sugar.
That's because you're not from the South.
I'm from Texas. I am from the South, but we put sugar. But I actually learned to do it all. So I put salt, black pepper, and sugar in mine. And a little hot sauce and butter. Yes, Lord. Yeah, I put it all.
That's too much.
And I eat it with fish. I eat it with.
No, I can eat it with everything.
Yeah. I test the grits up. Yes, Lord. Mm-hmm.
We're not gonna talk about food.
But no, I'm doing all this on purpose.
I know
because it came from. So you guys, did y'all have Sunday dinner? And
all that? We were a Sunday dinner at grandma's house type of family,
buffet style.
And I mean that's not even. Of course, my mom. Again, I said my dad was really traditional, so my mom had to cook dinner before we would be able to go and do whatever else. Like we, of course, like I still am heavily church involved. So if we had, which Sundays we typically had maybe like 3 or 4 services, because we had to go to singing engagements. And I was a member at my dad's church, and I was.
Was the pastor?
No, he was. My granddaddy was a pastor. But no, my dad's family.
The way you said that was like he was a pastor.
Okay, so my dad's family church, I was a member there, but I was heavily active at my mom's church because she would not leave her family church. So I was going to 2 different churches, and my mom had a singing group that she was the president of. She couldn't sing.
And Demariss could sing, yo.
My mom could sing.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, thank you. But so we were very, very on the go. But she made sure home was taken care of. So there was always food everywhere. And then we had a cafe. So she was cooking there. So it was always food was always readily available.
So did you ever try to become skinny? Like did you ever pursue that? What made you comfortable in your skin? Or has that just became a journey that you embrace? Or
no, I've always been comfortable. I've always been consistently me. I mean, when you're growing up, typically it's 1 or 2. When you're a plus size individual, you're either going to be a comedian or you're going to be a bully. Fortunately, I didn't have to be either. I was smart in. I mean, I'm funny naturally, but I'm not like the class clown.
Yeah.
Like if we having conversations, I'm gonna make you chuckle because I'm just funny.
Yeah.
But and I'm not a bully. Far as I'm gonna make you like the typical standard of a bully. I'm take your lunch money.
Yeah.
But you also know that you're not gonna step and son me.
Like you ain't nothing to play with. Yeah.
I was like in between. I could be either or.
Okay.
But no, I've always been confident, and I don't know. I guess it's because I mean the women that I've always been around. Although now as an adult, I can look back at some of their behaviors and consider them as they may have had low self-esteem or doing things to seek out love, but growing up it appeared like this is confidence is what it appeared. So that's all I knew. I didn't know people to just be sad because they're of the full size.
Yeah. So do you believe you can be plus size and healthy at the same time? I do. Okay. Yeah. Because I think sometimes people think that being skinny means that you're healthy and you're happy. But I'm telling you, I got people in my family right now, me and my wife's family, they skinny, but they're not healthy.
Or happy, because body dysmorphia is a real thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And so do you like the way you are, or are there some things about your physique that you're trying to work on as like for 2026? Are you trying to work on some things? Because I want people to, I want you to be honest about that, because I think there are that group of people, those group of ladies and men who are plus size, and they don't look bad, right? You know, they look good in their clothes, you know, and all of that. But does that mean you don't have to work on some things? So, no. Are you working on some things?
I am. I recently, very much recently, like this week, started going to the gym, not just for a physique, which of course is definitely a plus.
Yeah.
But for other avenues.
But but it's not to lose weight per se.
I mean, I would love to lose weight. To be honest, I started working out to give me something to do with my time to not have sex. And so that's my point.
Okay, I want to talk about this real quick, because now speaking, you have to speak from your point of view, but plus size people do have a sex drive,
of course.
Because a
very high one.
Now I know probably people try to figure out, how certain positions and all that.
They know how. They know how. First of all, a lot of people.
And then we can go over here so we can have this conversation. All right.
Yes, and my leaders know me.
Absolutely,
they know
absolutely.
Me. So this is nothing that you got to run back and tell them. But no. A lot of times people, I think that's a stigma that comes along with being plus size, that people think that they're not attractive, or people aren't desiring people of plus size. However, if you look in your family line, your big mama probably be. Or your mama, your aunties. Absolutely. And how did you get here? Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. So that should.
And she had 12 kids.
So that should eliminate any of that type of thinking. Right. However, it is very much present. Like, of course, the first thing people try to throw out there in an argument is, you fat. Well, you can call me fat, but you can't call me ugly. Right, but I mean, and your mama fat. But hold on, let me come back to Demariss, because I told you the word would just start rolling out of my mouth. But no, that's like not the answer. I mean, there's a whole community that like BBWs. Yeah. So obviously it's a preference thing.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes, and I mean that can change within the day as well. Because growing up, I used to only like big men. Now I don't want to do all that work. So I need you to lose a little pounds. Like,
so do you like big men, or you?
I like men.
Okay. It don't matter. So,
I mean, well, wait now.
Did you now?
I mean,
this conversation.
It's just big, but I mean, there's big,
right?
And yeah.
So you are looking for.
I'm not looking, but go ahead.
You're not looking. You want to be found.
I do want to be
found.
Hey,
hallelujah.
I want some work put in.
Yeah, absolutely,
you know.
Absolutely. Do you think though? One of my questions I do want to ask you as it pertains to plus size is, do you feel this competition with skinny women or
No,
women who are petite or women who are not your size? Do you feel that there is a competition there as for you?
not for me. Only because let me choose the words. I've had um, I've had men that have had
Oh
skinny
Lord, I
as
know she.
well as
Oh
me.
Lord, right.
So there's no competition in my mind,
Right.
only because I, yeah.
So okay, I will go ahead and pull the question out. You have you with your plus size self been able to pull a man who was interested in skinny women?
All the time.
That's what you were trying to say,
No,
y'all.
I was trying to say I've never met a man that I wanted that I didn't get, but
Okay.
but yeah.
Okay. Is being plus size, obviously it's not a challenge for you, but do you think it's a curse for dating? Like, do you think people make that a prerequisite that hey, I don't need you to be a big woman? Have that been a challenge? Maybe not for you, but for some sisters that you know, for some people that you know, has that been? Is it like a curse for dating, for trying to get to know somebody? Like, hey, they may introduce you to someone, but then they're worried about the first thing is, oh, she's kind of big. Has that ever been a challenge? Have you ever dealt with that?
Me personally, I haven't dealt with it. Now, if they've had that statement to say, they haven't said it to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they haven't, of course, treated me any indifferent. Like I've never been, an individual that I may be seeing or being intimate with, just solely intimate with, that they were um, unwilling to be seen with me in public. But I do know that's issues with some women, or men. But I also feel like, then why are you there?
Right.
Because I mean, you shouldn't. Anyone that doesn't feel like I'm worthy to be seen with don't need to be worthy of being with me.
Absolutely.
But I understand that if you have an issue, or if you're being presented with or you're worried about someone having that thought process, well, she a little big, you're already in your head about it.
Yeah.
And so that means that you're not confident in who you are. And I feel like when it comes to plus size, the main way, or no one is going to accept you as the plus size woman if you don't love yourself.
Absolutely.
And of course, I can only speak for the woman perspective.
Absolutely.
But you have to love yourself before you can be willing, or feel before anyone else would be able to accept, even if their preference isn't a plus size woman.
Talk on that.
But
yeah, absolutely.
I feel like most of the time, or not most of the time, some of the times you can fall in love or be interested in the individual outside of their appearance.
Yeah.
So even if it's their normal or typical preference to date someone of that stature, absolutely, it can be changed if you're confident in who you are.
Right. That personality can make the difference. And it can make up, I don't want to say make up, but it can balance everything else out. It really can. And I'm so glad you hit that point, because I think one of the things that I see men and wife, and I'll be talking about it too, because I go to Walmart and I'll go to the store sometimes, and I'll see plus size women, and I'm like, what do you have on? Like, why are you looking like that? And I think for a plus size woman, I think it's mandatory. Now, you correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's mandatory that they come out the house looking a certain way, because I think in some ways the plus size does. I don't want to be careful how I say this, but I think sometimes it can be a disadvantage to a person's perspective of them. So I think if you're coming out the house with the rag on your head, and your belly showing, and you looking like you stink, and and your jeans ain't pulled all the way up, on top of that.
No.
I do feel like a plus size woman have to do a little extra, just a little extra, in making sure that they look the part and be the part. But personality is big too, because I've met some plus size women who look nice, but then their attitude is stinking. So what's your mindset in that? Is your when you come out the house, is it your mindset, hey, I gotta look the part that I want to be?
Well, the first thing I will correct you, I don't think it's a plus size woman. I think a woman, period, should take extra effort in their appearance when they're coming out the house. Okay. Now, I went through a stage where I did not care what I look like. Now of course I ain't never had like my belt. I know what you're referring to, and it's typically described as sloppy. Now I ain't never been out in the streets sloppy. But I have been in the streets like I still wear my bedroom shoes. I hate shoes. Do you? Yes, but they're not gonna look like. I'm not going everywhere. But of course, I'm not wearing a bonnet in public and stuff like that. But as I grow older and mature, I do know that like you have to always present your best. Yeah, absolutely. Regardless of the size, you need to present because your appearance is what people read before anything. Absolutely. And so
that's good.
What are you selling?
All right, preach. Preach. Yes. That's the sermon. What are you selling? Let me find a scripture. That is good.
Get on my nerves.
What are you selling? Oh my God. Yes. That'll preach.
Hey, well, now I can preach.
Yeah, what goes for real? And I think that goes for plus size women, skinny size women, plus size men. I don't care what your size is. I think that is important because what you wear, you don't have to say nothing, but your appearance can describe different things about you that maybe is not really you. So what are you selling? That's good. I'm gonna have to write that down. We're gonna have to preach that. What are you selling? Yeah, absolutely. So what are you selling?
Oh, right now.
Yeah, Lord. Oh. And I ain't talking about baked goods either.
I don't bake, so I wouldn't be talking about that either.
What are you selling when you come out the house? What is that? Like if Mr. Wright was to find you, what do you hope he finds?
I hope he finds I'm someone that is able to assist. Someone that is capable of taking care of herself, but I really want somebody to help. Okay. I am tired. Absolutely, yeah. But I also want him to know that like that I'm here to help make him greater. Yeah. I mean, and when I say help make him greater, not to suggest that he doesn't have anything going on for himself, because my desire is for him to have something going on. However, I also believe in a partnership that anytime a woman puts her hands to it, it's her job to make it grow. Yeah. Now what that looks like, whether that's business, ministry, family, like there has to be production, because that's what I was created to do. Yeah. And absolutely.
So let me ask this question, and I had sent this question over to her, and I thought it was really a good question. And even me and my wife, we had talked about it, and it was like, man, that's a good question. And here's the question: is talking about this man and talking about want to be found, because I do think everybody in some way, shape, or form wants some form of a relationship. Of course. They want some kind of connection, but is a man a necessity?
No, because women that are in waiting, they're already proven that they're already making it. So I don't need you. I want you. But I'm making it without you. And if the Lord, I know he didn't desire for me to be alone, because he's already shown me. Absolutely. But if he were to not give me my husband, I would still be okay, because I've made it thus far. Right. And I won't just lose it just because I don't have a man.
And so that's good. So what does that look like for you though? Because coming out, like I said, coming out the house, what is that mindset? What is that daily mindset to remind yourself that a man is not a necessity? How do you go about your day? Like how do you fill your time? What do you do? And like give some advice to men and women who are beautiful, who are handsome, who are plus us, because that's the conversation. Um, but are single. How how do they find themselves necessary to be okay with themselves until God gives them their
I'm
partner?
busy.
Okay, busy
um,
on purpose.
I'm busy on purpose and not.
Yeah,
Um, and I would think that I would say that that would be the answer to your question,
yeah,
to put your hands to something, to do something.
yeah,
What that looks like would, of course, be dependent on them, but you have to have something to occupy your time, because an out of mind.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah, yeah,
so if you don't have anything to fulfill that purpose, then of course you're going to feel like a man or a woman is a necessity.
yeah.
But if you're busy, a man is a plus,
Right,
or
right,
a
right, right.
woman is a plus,
Yeah.
because by the time your day is over, you just want to lay down and cuddle. But if you ain't got nobody to cuddle with, you
Yeah,
just want to lay down and go to sleep because
yeah,
you're tired.
yeah. So, uh, here's another question. What have you learned though thus far? Well, you ain't been single since
I've been
June.
single
She ain't
for
been
almost 2 years
from
at this
from
point.
June from June. That's what you said earlier. From June. No, but no, but you've been single for a long time. You said a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, a year or two. So you've been single for that long. What have you learned and what knowledge have you gained in being single, that you think is vital and that you probably wouldn't have learned if you were with someone?
Um, I think all of it is convoluted together.
Mm.
Um, Me being single and in a relationship, I've always known my worth, but I also think now I've learned my non-negotiables, and I've also learned
That's
where I
good.
will be what I will compromise on, only because I
She's
know
talking.
a relationship is a partnership. So
Yeah.
um, I do know that, when people, especially when you get up in age, they typically have a checklist.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
then, I'm sorry, before they get up in age, they have a checklist.
Absolutely.
And then once they get up in age, they start, well, maybe this isn't as important. Or maybe I
Yeah.
could just,
Yeah.
just to have somebody.
Yeah. We're gonna talk about that in just a
Just
moment. Yeah.
have somebody.
Absolutely.
But I also feel like within reason, there are some things that you could, of course, request and acquire of a person, that you should hold firm to.
Yeah.
So like I stated, I've learned my non-negotiables, but I've also learned on things that I'll be able to compromise on. And I've also learned more now, in my singlehood and putting my hands to something, to more so now have better time management.
Okay.
Um, because of course when I get a husband, I can't be at the church all the time,
Yeah.
or I can't be
Absolutely.
glued to my phone all the
Yeah.
time. Where in previous relationships, I have had, those that, um, they say they're understanding, but after it breaks down, they didn't really understand the relationship with my pastor. They don't really
Yeah.
understand the commitment that I have to my ministry.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now I've learned, hey, and it's, of course, you always mirror or do things that you've seen growing up.
Absolutely.
Watching my mom grow up, my mom was always on the go. She was working, she was in the ministry, she was doing her part as a wife, but then, like, my mom would stay on the phone till like 12 o'clock at night. So
Talking to
there are
who?
things, her friends.
Lord, jeez.
So there are things that, like, I've started to, like, um take notice of, that I've seen in marriages, not
Yeah.
just my parents, but other people relationships. And that's not a love. And note that I don't want that type of love, or I don't want to be that type of wife.
Yeah.
And I don't want my husband to be that type. And so there are conversations that I now know in my singlehood that I would want to have before even agreeing to link myself up with someone, because
Yeah.
it might not work, even though we're just, if there's unwillingness on either side, I think it would be harder.
So let me ask you this question, because there is a difference. Then I want to get to a question about when you talking about the list and how as you get older you start compromising on the list. But real quick, are you looking to date or are you looking to marry? Like right at your age, at 36, do you think that you're looking to, hey, I just want to see if there's somebody that's interested in me and they just want to date, or is that a negotiable? Is that a non-negotiable that hey, if I connect with you, you got to be your mindset has to be to marry me, or if I'm not single, I'm married, but if I was a male and I say, well, I just want to get to know you, are you like no?
No, I wouldn't be like no,
Okay.
because I feel like I want to date you.
Okay.
I want to know how you're gonna date, because of course I want that to continue when we get married. And I also wouldn't want to block off any relationships.
Talking for real, for real. Go ahead.
I wouldn't want to block any relationships off just by being so honed in and focused on being married, because
Absolutely.
I know that there's something that happens quite often. Women, oh well, if we're not talking about marriage within the first 6 months, then I know that this ain't where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
No, I mean, granted, I don't believe that you have to date a long time to know if that's the right
absolutely, one. Absolutely.
But I'm not trying to run anyone away because I'm ready to get married and try to put that as a focal point for them.
Is church a must?
Church is not a must for me.
Really?
It's not a must for me, but you do also.
What?
You gotta understand.
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah, why not? No,
no. I'm gonna answer it.
That's your preference.
Yeah, no. And it's a question that's always asked.
Yeah,
and I always say that it's not a preference. It's not a requirement, because although I believe that you have to fellowship amongst the believers, I'm not one to say that you can't be at home and know Jesus for yourself. Okay. Now, of course, would I date an atheist? No. Yeah. But do you got to go to church with me every Sunday? No. I mean, especially if I would like for you to go, but I mean, we're not going to be sitting in the congregation holding hands, no way. Okay. Because I'm busy.
That's a different perspective. Okay. So he doesn't, but he gonna have to come to church sometime.
I would prefer him to go to church sometimes.
You just said someone that's not. You okay with someone that's not a frequent worshiper?
Correct.
That's interesting. Okay. Here's the question I want to ask. Is a man, because I do think people do compromise as they get older. I really do. And here's the question for you. Is a man who needs a fresh start a turn off?
No. But I think that
women can be a little hard on men who have had a setback and who coming up the ranks again. They don't want to know. They don't want to talk about what you had.
That's right.
And the money you did have and the car you did.
Why would we talk about it? It's in the past anyway.
They don't want to talk. So here's a man who, if a man right now, he just got out of jail. He just got out of jail. He trying to put some things together. He's on his come up, and he come and holler at you. Are you gonna holler back?
No. Why? But that's two different questions.
It's not.
It is, because you asked me. Initially, you asked, would I date someone that needs a fresh start? And my question is within reason. My answer is within reason. Yes, I would date someone that's within, or that needs a fresh start. Yeah. Now, would I date someone that's fresh out of jail and don't have a job? No, because you don't even need to be dating at this point. Because the Bible says, a man, that if you don't work, you don't eat. And so if you ain't got no job, how are we gonna date?
Absolutely.
And if I'm dating for marriage and you don't have a job, absolutely. How we gonna know that we can make it?
Absolutely.
Because now at that point we reverse role, and as hard as you would like to proclaim that I am, I'm super traditional. Like I don't want to think when I get my man. I tell my friends all the time, when I get my husband, I don't know. What we gonna eat? I don't know, baby. Whatever we say. Yeah. Do you think that's good? I think let's lead me.
Absolutely. So that's good.
No, you can't be fresh out of jail, no job. I mean, you can't even. We can take jail out of it. I am a true believer. If you don't have income, you're not in the position to date. Yeah. That's just something that I've always.
Yeah, you can't date.
You can't. You're right. You can't. So what we do? We just talking, and that's a pending relationship. If we just talking,
but I think that's standards, and I think it's very important too that I think what is in danger, and I want to say this very clear, that I think what is endangerment to any relationship, especially to a person that is embracing a fresh start, is for you to feel sorry for them. You cannot feel sorry for a person who's embracing a fresh start because it's going to spoil them. I'm telling you, it's going to spoil them. It's going to make them compromise on things that they were working on.
Yeah.
Because now I have somebody who's willing to take me
and help.
Yeah, and help me. And right. And so now I don't have to work as hard as I was thinking in my mind. Because now that I was going to do this, and I told myself I wasn't going to do this until then. But now, oh, she said she.
Right.
So it's very, very important that you don't feel sorry. And I think that goes for across the board. But because this platform is about fresh start, I think it is important that you don't feel sorry for a person. That's the reason why you embrace them. No, you got to have that standard. So I think what you said, hey, if you ain't got no money, no, I can't talk to you. Now, when you get your stuff together, you can. I think there is a difference on that rather than, a person who is embracing a fresh start. They do have money, but, they ain't got the best job, but they do have a job. Now, you're saying that you're accepting to that.
Yeah, if you're on the come up, or if you're trying to do something, and I can tell that there's effort being made, then no, I would be open to. I'm not saying get in a relationship, but we can start talking. And then if your mind states, or your mindset is that you are attempting to complete the fresh start, then I would be open to a relationship. But if a lot of people will say that they want a fresh start, or they're doing a fresh start, but they're really not. You're just doing something to keep your hands busy for a moment, or you're thinking about, or you're about to do something. And I don't consider that as a fresh start.
Yeah. What do you consider as
a fresh start? Is there's some effort. There's something like, since you been down on your luck, what have you done to try to get back up off the luck? If you lost your job last week, how many applications have you put in since then? If your car got repossessed, what are you doing to try to get your car back? Have you called and spoke to the loan company to see how much you need to pay, what the towing fees are? If you don't know that information, then you haven't even put in the initial work for me to think that you really are trying to do a fresh start. You just waiting.
That's good. That's good. You in your life, have you had a setback where you needed God to give you a fresh start?
Well, I don't know if I would consider it a setback if I voluntarily did it. Like, I quit my job. I quit my job 2 years ago. I had been there for 10 years. I was so unhappy, but the money was amazing. So I would say right now I'm actually in a fresh start, because I'm in a job that I've been in for over a year. Of course, the income doesn't line up with what I'm accustomed to. So now I'm having to evaluate my spending habits as opposed to what I'm bringing in. So I am in a fresh start. Of course, thank the Lord, I am making it. But like I said, it's not where I was before.
Good. And what do you think that's teaching you?
It taught me not to ever quit my job.
Did you quit it out of emotion, or you quit it just out of boredom?
I quit it out of, I think it was a combination of everything. I will say emotion, burnout was a lot of my thing, because like I said, it had been 10 years. And so it had become, of course, tedious. It wasn't no spontaneity. So it was just too much. I
can't say that word. Yes.
And so boredom. So it was a lot of things. I mean, right now, people ask, would you go back? For the money, but no, because I don't want to be back into that same pattern of where I was mentally.
Absolutely.
So
good. All right, so we ain't got much long, but in 2026, what is the plan for you? Because she does have some news and announcement that we're gonna let everybody know in just a moment. But what is 2026? What are you preparing for?
To be honest, I'm preparing to become everything that I thought I ever wanted to be. That's why I was intentional on wearing this sweatshirt.
I saw that. I know. Lady brand. Lady become. I love that.
I was intentional only because I feel like the season that I'm in right now is about intentionality.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so now I'm just anything that I feel like I want to do or anything I thought about ever doing, I feel like now's the time. So I'm starting to brand myself, starting to put things out that more so coming out of my comfort zone. Of course, I'm trying to get a new career. Like it's a lot of things going on in my mind that I think that I know that I'll be pursuing in 2026. And so we'll see.
Now you made that post, and I think some people thought you were just
They
playing.
did. No.
But do you get that a lot though? Like just in general, like where you'll make statements and you so serious, but like people be like their responses is more playful or have nothing to do with what you were saying, and it's like So do you find that sometimes it's not your communication skills, it's people's understanding. But do you find that conflict sometimes?
I think it's
because you said it.
I did say it.
Yeah.
I think it's both. My personality is to think of random things. Like I've been in the ocean one day and it's like I should have been a mermaid. Like so it's not their fault to not take my random thoughts serious.
Yeah.
But my inner circle, of course, they know my random thoughts are typically tied to something.
Okay.
So
tell the people what this is not a random thought.
This
or,
is not
or was it a random thought?
No, it wasn't. Well, I won't say it was a random thought. It had been something that I had been trying to communicate, and I've been really prayerful on what my purpose was, because I feel like everything that I'm involved with now, I'm pretty much doing it. I'm excelling in it.
Good.
And so I knew that what I had been doing or what I've done or what I'm currently doing, like I knew that wasn't the end all be all. So I have been praying for Lord, what's my new purpose? What am I? And so when I made the post, it was just like something clicked, like this is what you're supposed to be doing. Yeah. Like even in the topic or even in the post, I gave the name of, well, the news is I'm starting a podcast.
Yeah.
And well, I'll say I sent a message out to my friends and family. I say it's a podcast, but until I get over my commitment issues, it's gonna be I get on social media and go live. Yeah. However, I was rebuked really quickly and was like, stop letting the devil say that it's your commitment issues when you don't have commitment issues. You can do this. And you can. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I don't know when this is launching, but or when this episode will be airing.
Yeah.
But this month I will be launching my own conversation. It's called A Little Bit of This and A Little Bit of That.
Okay.
So I'm excited. Really excited.
Which is kind of what we talked about. I mean, we gave ourselves a topic tonight, but
we didn't stay to it.
But we didn't stay to it because I think it just intrigued me that you were stepping out, and I think it inspired me too. That because again, you can come off as hard to get, hard to understand. But Bishop said something. Bishop Cover said something one time in the meeting. He said a lot of people misunderstand Demariss, but really, if you get to know her, you'll find out that she's one of the sweetest people. And I think, and she's one of the hardest working. And I can tell, me and my wife, we've had conversations about you. And I said, Demariss is nothing to play with. But I said, if you get Demariss on your side, I feel like she'll fight for you.
Yeah.
Like nobody else. And I really believe that. I just said that because I'm just trying to be a brother. And
but he's trying to be a brother.
I'm talking about trying hard, y'all. But no, but I know at the end of the day, Demariss means very, very well, and that's why I'm so happy. And I wanted you to come on and just talk about that and talk about the plus size, because our subject was supposed to be about being a plus size single lady and
the misconceptions of a plus size woman.
Yeah, all of that.
Subtopic: something about fresh start.
Yeah,
and men.
But we it was a little bit of this. And a little bit of that, and so this was a prophetic moment because we really talked, and I hope you've had a good time.
I did have a good time
on talking
with
about
you, brother.
Yeah.
It's the only one he's gonna get.
I got run, but they gonna call the police. I got oh, wait, no. Thank you, Lord. Listen, but no, no, this is amazing, and I can't wait to come on your show.
Yeah, he invited himself.
Cause yeah, that's right. I can't wait to come on your show. I think it's gonna be amazing, and I do think that you are becoming who God has called you to be. So that's amazing, and I believe that man is coming. You want children?
I do not.
You don't?
No, I don't.
Okay, we're gonna save that conversation for later. Is it connected to mama being gone and all? Or you just don't? You don't want children? So
I
do
feel
you
like
do you want a man with children?
If he has children, I would be open as long as they are 5 and up.
But you don't want no children.
I don't want any children.
Really?
I live a fulfilled life by myself.
Yeah.
And I imagine, and I'm selfish.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I'm not selfish to the point of like it's always got to be about me. But
Yeah.
I know I would have to make sacrifices to raise a child. Like I like to travel.
Yeah.
I don't. Now, granted, my family is sitting on ready.
Yeah, that's the time.
Sitting on ready to have for me to have kids. So I won't say I have to find a babysitter.
Yeah.
But I don't even want to do the legwork of having to think about a child, get it to school. And and stuff. Yeah, I can do it. I'd be amazing. I'd be an amazing mother.
So real quick, hey, we're gonna say that conversation. That's another conversation. But real quick, what do you say to that person who is in that stage of becoming, and they're at their desk and they're trying to figure out, what's the next step, and they're wanting to be with somebody, and they're trying to find out their negotiables and their non-negotiables, and they're trying to find out what's their pros and what's their cons. What is your advice to them, a man and female? What is your advice to that woman or male that's embracing? Because it really is a fresh start in many ways. I think people think that fresh start is just about having a big fall where you made a big boo boo, but it's not. It's embracing a new season.
Yeah.
I define it like this: is doing things better, doing things different, doing things God's way.
Yeah.
So I mean that covers anybody who's embracing a new season. So what do you say to that? What's your advice, your encouragement to that person who may be just like you, who were trying to figure out some things, figure some things out, and still trying to figure out some things?
Get to know you and love you. I think that once you, of course, get to know yourself, that'll make everything else fall in line and make it easier for you to figure out what your non-negotiables are, as well as for you to know what's next.
Yeah.
In regards to loving you, that allows you to know what you are and are not willing to accept from another individual. Good. Because if you don't love yourself, then you're willing to take anything that someone offers up to you and slap the name of love on it. And it may not necessarily be love. And then you have to deal with the consequences of just accepting what was given.
I mean, drop the mic. Just
she. I know I'm really smart. That's why I'm starting my own stuff. Because, like, I know a lot of stuff.
That's good. That's really good for real. Because you slap love on anything, and just and for real, I'm so serious, y'all. I'm playing, but I'm serious. I'm serious. I'm just comical, but I'm so serious. You'll slap love on anything because people will do that. We got to go, but people will do that. They'll slap the word love and do it in the name of love and do it in the name of I'm your friend or I'm getting to know you, and they'll slap all that good stuff on it, but really it's a big trap.
Yeah,
it's a crime scene. That's what it is. It's a
Don't
big
let them
crime
catch you
scene.
with your work undone.
Absolutely. That was good. That was good. I have enjoyed this. We get ready to say peace out. All right, but I have enjoyed this. I hope that you guys go. No, you better go and watch that little. What is it?
Little bit of this.
A little bit of this. A little bit of that. Yeah. You gonna be on YouTube?
I am gonna be on YouTube. TikTok? Everything is. I'm gonna be on TikTok and Facebook and Instagram. Mostly all of my handles are I am Demariss. Okay. Facebook, of course, is a little different. Is Demariss Bell. Okay. But everything else is I am Demariss.
Yeah, go follow her, y'all. Y'all go follow her. Y'all wait till you see this flyer. I'm talking about it look like Patti LaBelle. I'm talking about Pat. It gives me Pat
So
LaBelle.
he's running out at this point. So I'm gonna go ahead and close out Fresh Start. Fresh Start.
When we got the three, we're gonna say peace and favor. All right, that's what we're gonna say when we got the three. I'm telling you, she look like Pat LaBelle over here,
I
y'all.
do not.
For real. 1, 2, 3. Peace and favor. Love y'all. This has been cool.